You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You got the very best guide.
Her name is CJ. His name is Dean.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
CJ
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Yeah, safety rules. First, if you need guest assistance during this tour, like if you have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord. It runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll come back and assist you as soon as it's safe for me to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated with your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, so if at any point during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. And be prepared. The tour is going to feature loud noises, fire effects, tram movements, and many water effects. You're going to want your cameras out for all the great photo opportunities, but just keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks during the tour. And that's it for the rules. And we've already left the theme park behind. We're heading into the heart of the studio now. On the way, look to the right. Look at the fantastic view we have up here of the San Fernando Valley, the San Gabriel Mountains, I think they're called out in the distance. I think that's what they're called. It's not our golf course though, it's in Toluca Lake, but it's a part of our beautiful view. But to get to the studio, we have to drive down the big hill via the Universal Timeline, this road with posters off either side of the tram representing a few of our films. As we continue down the timeline, or start to head down it anyway, you're going to get a nice view of the lower lot of our theme park. Look to the right, look down the hill. In a moment, you're going to see some green hills and some pyramids. I'm going to tell you what that is. We're very excited to announce that Super Nintendo World will be opening in early 2023 here at Universal Studios Hollywood. For updates on Super Nintendo World, you can visit our website and our social media accounts. So there's no place like this on earth. There's a theme park and a film studio right next to each other. The studio came first. We've been here making movies for over a century now. Oh my goodness, here comes our fire station on the right and a real live dog. Doesn't get better than that. So that's a real fire station with a real firefighter and a real dog. And because we're a real city, we're called Universal City. That's why we have a real fire station. We also have real zip codes. Our city was founded on March 15th, 1915 to make Universal Films. We were billed as the strangest city in the world because we have everything a city has except residence. It's a city just for movie making. Over the years, of course, we've evolved with all the things you can film nowadays. In addition to movies, we make commercials here, music videos, and a lot of television shows. There's been a very high demand lately for film and TV production in Los Angeles. And actually, because of that, we're enlarging the front lot of our studio, embiggening it. Simpsons reference. Over on the left-hand side, you'll see some of that work going on, some construction work as we enter the front lot. The front lot's where we keep most of our sound stages. Our first sound stage is on the left there, stage 12, built in 1929. There's some famous movie moments that filmed in there. So the inside of stage 12 has been everything from the Visitor Center in Jurassic Park to Whoville. It's just up ahead to the left. We've got our first sound stage that we're going to get super duper close to, stage 11. There's no numbers on a lot of our sound stages right now because they're all getting repainted. But trust me, this is stage 11. Movies like Bird Box with Sandra Bullock and The Amazing Spider-Man are filmed in there. Currently the stage and the next two in the line on the left are currently home to Grand Crew. That's an NBC series that stars Nicole Byer. She used to host Nailed It, the baking competition show. So Grand Crew's been in here filming for their upcoming second season. Another show that's been filming for their second season is Bel Air. That show streams on Peacock. It stars Jabari Banks. They do a lot of their filming at these last two sound stages coming up on the left on this block. These two stages were also home to a very funny show called Hacks. It's a Universal television production. It streams on HBO Max. It stars Jean Smart. She's got 2 Emmys for work on Hacks. She just won her most recent one about a month and a half ago. The front lot's also home to the Kelly Clarkson Show. She films here most weekdays. Usually on the weekends it's a little quieter. Most filming happens Mondays through Fridays. Next on the left you'll see a lot of trailers coming up. We use those for things like dressing rooms for actors, hair and makeup, and costume storage. These trailers in particular are being used by Bel Air. It's basically their backstage area, so it's really close to their soundstage. They have the two we already passed by, and then this next soundstage we're going to come on is also currently home to Bel Air. It's the largest soundstage on the lot. Movies are filmed in that stage, like Evan Almighty, Snow White and the Huntsman, and Apollo 13, directed by Ron Howard. For that movie, they recreated NASA's Mission Control in that soundstage.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo mission still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control, since there was no room for the elaborate camera cranes and tracks we needed for the shots. We had to build our own Mission Control. Everything had to be exact, even down to the tiniest detail.
Thank you, Ron. Very well said. So movies and TV shows filmed side by side on the front line of these big stages. Our next group of stages on the right were recently home to a funny show called Never Have I Ever, created by Mindy Kaling and starring by Trey Ramakrishnan. They just wrapped up filming for their upcoming 4th and final season, so we'll be sad to see it go. We are sad to see it go. It's a very funny show. The show follows Davy, a high school student, and season 4 is going to be her senior year. Up next on the left, you'll see Base Camp, one of the eateries on the front lot. See, the people who work on the lot are just people, just like you and me. They have to eat food. So we have places like Base Camp where they can purchase and eat food. Up next on the left, we'll pass by our cute little area of bungalows. These were originally built to be used as dressing rooms for big movie stars that worked on the lot, like Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Lucille Ball, and Paul Newman. They were built originally on a different plot of land closer to our Lancashire entrance. And eventually they were moved over to this area, more were added, and now they actually function as offices for production companies. Companies like Monkey Paw have offices here. That's Jordan Peele's company. So he wrote, directed Get Out, won an Oscar for the screenplay. His most recent film was Nope, and we're actually going to see sets from Nope later on in the tour. Amy Pascal's Pascal Pictures has offices here. That company produced Spider-Man No Way Home and the Greta Gerwig directed version of Little Women. And in these offices, companies can handle jobs like budgeting for upcoming productions. They can read through potential scripts to turn into movies potentially. They can do casting, hold auditions, that sort of thing, all in the bungalows. Past the bungalows on the left, you'll see a big building made up of 2 sound stages in the back. And then the front part with the big windows, those are writers' rooms and dressing rooms. It's all connected. The stages were originally built for the revival of the NBC comedy series Will and Grace. And since then, they've been home to shows like America's Got Talent and World of Dance, executive produced by Jennifer Lopez. Okay, so far we've checked out the front lot. Now we're going to cross out into the big back lot where we keep all the big exterior sets. Now, the first area of sets we're going to see, I believe we're just going to get a glimpse of because they're occupied with production setup for Bel Air. So just look to your left, point your cameras now, just so you can get a nice kind of blink and you'll miss it moment with our Metropolitan sets. Those are city sets. Making movies are filmed out there like Hobbs and Shaw, Captain America, First Avenger. Yeah! Next on our screens, we're going to hear from an Oscar filmmaker named Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and it's become a I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up on the beach. Kong literally does it. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times.
Are we going there? Really?
So I was thrilled from the Jason invited me back to Sky Island. That was great to have you all arrive. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to enter into Sky Island.
Please keep in mind King Kong 360 3D involves shaking and rocking, so you are going to want to hold on tightly to your personal belongings, please. And of course, please stay seated as well.
This reminds me of the train ride at Disneyland with all the dinosaurs. Yeah. And the smell, I love that smell. Yeah, I love that smell too. It's a distinct smell. It is. So this is the King Kong Studio Tour. And there's going to be a lot of movies in it.
based in New Zealand. They won 6 Academy Awards. And they worked on a lot of big movies like Avengers Endgame, Wonder Woman, Avatar. And we have some behind the scenes images on our screens here. And we'll hear from some of the folks that went up on how they brought King Kong 360 3D to life for us.
Studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions, there's creatures coming at them, they're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, we always know people looking straight ahead, they're looking at the shots that we're working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this wide moves that we're working on, there's no cuts, because it's one giant shot, and this tram is driving along through Skull Island, this is where the tram is from. The screen makers is where the screen is 10 meters away. You hear the creation about 50 minutes of the picture, so then there's the visual information, that number of pixels, because it is
Have pets at home? Three dogs, so it's...
You may have noticed a King Kong or tram got pulled onto the screen by one of the dinosaurs, and that part of the tram that was on the screen, the people in that tram car are Weta Effects employees and their family members. So they got some cameos in the movie. And then also that moment in the film makes our tram a picture car. A picture car is a fancy showbiz term for any vehicle that's ever featured on camera.
Really have this at this one.
Up next, we're going to visit the transportation department of our back lot. On the left, you'll see coming up some of the most famous picture cars in film and television history. We have the Yellow Coupe from American Graffiti. That was George Lucas's first big hit movie as a director. My favorites are the three futuristic flying cars from Back to the Future 2, from the futuristic year of 2015. We'll all have flying cars. Can't wait. It's going to be so dope in 2015. The Flintstones cars will be largely out of fiberglass, not real rocks. Once again, please stay seated during the tour for your safety. Now, picture cars are not just literal cars. It's any mode of transportation, so boats count. We have the Crawdaddy boat from Jordan Peele's Us, where Winston Duke fought a version of himself. The big tank is from Transformers. It's made mostly out of wood. So picture cars don't have to be really drivable necessarily, depending on what a filmmaker needs and what a scene calls for. Sometimes they do need to be really drivable, like a lot of the Fast and Furious cars. We'll see some more picture cars up ahead of this next area we're about to enter, but I'm going to let John Hammond do the intro. He's really good at this. John?
To Jurassic Park.
That was great. Thanks, John. So we're going to see a lot of cool items here. Props, boats, and picture cars, all from the original Jurassic Park franchise. Trilogy, I should say. The first three films. The second film in the trilogy was The Lost World, and the camouflage RV to the left was in that film. That was the Mobile Lab. And that's also made mostly out of wood, painted to look like metal. It was featured in a stunt scene where it goes over the edge of a cliff. Almost goes over the edge of a cliff. So using a wooden RV would have been easier in a stunt scene like that. Oh, sorry. We also have real-life dinosaurs. They do like to spin, just so you know.
It got me. It's crazy. And thanks for blocking it from me.
In the Jurassic Park films, they often use rain to heighten the intensity of a scene. Like in the very first movie, there's that famous shot of the rain puddle and the ripples when there's a dinosaur nearby. Picture the train. You have to use weather effects to create your rain. I'm going to get a demonstration of that in our next stop. We're moving to Old Mexico. The sets were featured in the film Big Fat Liar with Paul Giamatti. Academy Award winner Lady Gaga filmed a music video for her song Judas here. But today we're going to stop in Old Mexico and enjoy a fake thunderstorm, courtesy of weather effects. So we got our thunder and lightning. And then we'll get the rain to go with it in a moment. Thunderstorm on a second day.
Yeah, that's
The rain is coming out of sprinklers. You might be able to spot some of the parents. Placed on the tops of poles and set pieces. The sprinklers shoot the rain up a little so it falls more slowly than real rain will fall. And that's because real rain moves too fast. You can't really see it clearly on camera. It's almost invisible sometimes on camera. So even if it's really raining, we have to use fake really rain for filming purposes. The lightning flashes from strobe lights. at the last minute. She was fine. Now over on the left-hand side, we have more of Old Mexico, where the iconic music video for the song Escapade by Janet Jackson filmed. And TV shows are filmed in that area, like Star Trek Picard and Westworld. Now from Old Mexico, we're going to head into the Old West. Our western town is called Six Points, coming up on your left here. The new version of Quantum Leap was just filming here a couple of weeks ago. Classic westerns are filmed in Six Points, like Destry Rides Again with Marlena Dietrich and My Little Chickadee with Mae West. Also the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood used the sets for one sequence. We also have a lot of fun western-themed props in our western set area, appropriately enough. We do have a prop department further out on the back lot where we store most of our props, but the larger western-themed ones we just keep out here for added flair. Commercial for The Voice also filmed at Six Points a few seasons back, and the Universal lot is the home of The Voice. They were just recently filming Season 22 live rounds in our backlot sound stages. You'll spot them off to the left past the lake. Another blink and you'll miss it moment. But those stages were also used by a new show called American Song Contest not too long ago. And this lake on the left is called Park Lake. It was the Black Lagoon in the Universal Monster movie Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, at this point in the tour, I get to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. Again, the studio is private property, so if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I'll be back to assist you, but do remain seated on the tram. Up next on the left, we'll see some satellite dishes. We use those for our local network affiliates like Telemundo and NBC4LA. On the right, we're approaching Little Europe, so called because these sets often double for different European countries. Although in the NBC comedy series The Good Place, starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson, this was the afterlife. Afterlife. This was also the make-believe country of Genovia in Princess Diaries 2, Memorial Engagement with Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews. And it was a fairy tale kingdom in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, starring Brandy and Whitney Houston. Now right now, Little Europe looks very bright, very happy. You can see why it would double as a fairy tale kingdom. The color scheme is lots of pastels, flower boxes in the window. That's actually a lot of that is set decoration from The Good Place. But if you kind of mute the colors, use more earth tones on the sets, if you film at night, if you add some fog machines, Little Europe can get very creepy, very fast. That's why a lot of our classic Universal monster movies filmed here back in the 1930s and 40s, like Frankenstein, Dracula, The Invisible Man, and The Mummy. Often they use Little Europe for the angry mob sequence. There's a few classic examples. A good old-fashioned angry mob. There's usually one in every classic monster movie. All these angry mobs are marching through the streets of Little Europe. Notice all three of those angry mobs were from just the Frankenstein film. So, alright, so we're going to go into the sound stage 50s. Moments here can be a little bumpy. So please hold on tightly to your personal belongings and stay seated, of course. So there's obviously no filming going on in here today. That's why we get to drive right through the stage. But there is a production that's going to be in here, I believe on Wednesday of next week, to do some filming. We don't have the name of the production. That was not released to us. And that's perfectly acceptable. Productions don't have to give out their titles if they don't want to when they're filming on the line. But the set looks ready to go. It's meant to be a subway station. This is actually a two-level set. One level above us is meant to look like a surface street. And this set was actually previously used in an episode of the TV series Bones.
That's him. Right over there. You all right?
This is an earthquake. I think everybody make please. Simulation of an earthquake. It would have been 8.3 on the Richter scale, and it can also be seen in that same episode of Bones. The earthquake was originally inspired by a movie called Earthquake. It's a true story, I know it's crazy. Hopefully you all remember the beginning of the tour. I mentioned that our Jaws attraction is near the tail end of its annual refurbishment. I don't believe we're going to be getting the Jaws attraction. I just peeked up ahead and it looks like there's still a cone blocking our way. So you will see the area coming up on the right-hand side. Almost totally refurbished now. It's a 46-year-old attraction, piece of machinery, so it's got to get refurbished from time to time. Oh, but the good news is you can see the shark.
Oh, look at
It's up on its little platform getting its final checkup. Yeah, that's our mechanical shark. On view for all to see. It hates being seen like this. But yeah, the Jaws attraction opened as a feature of the studio tour back in 1976, less than a year after the movie Jaws came out. Over on the left-hand side now, we're going to hook the end of one of our residential street. Never Have I Ever, this is Paxton Hall, Yoshida Street, and other TV shows have filmed down there like Dirty John and Drunk History. Coming up on the right, we'll see the Chicken Ranch. There's a few productions that have filmed there. The main house of the Chicken Ranch is what we call a practical set. That means it has a full interior for filming inside and out. The other kind of sets we have on the lot are facades. That's what we just build what the camera sees and nothing more. Usually just the exterior. Like the yellow house coming up on the right. You'll see that is not a complete house. That's a facade. Coming up on your left-hand side, we'll pass by the end of what was Wisteria Lane on Desperate Housewives. There's production set up down there today on Colonial Street. That's the official name. Most people just call it Wisteria Lane. It became so famous on Desperate Housewives. Although something else that's become pretty famous in its own right over the years are our trams on the studio tour. Take a look at these tram cameos we've had. white striped trams in that montage were the original trams that premiered with the studio tour back in 1964. Coming up on the right-hand side, you'll see the road we're on has a name. We're on Steven Spielberg Drive. We name all of our roads on the lot after Universal legends. Steven totally counts. We've worked with him many times over the years at Universal. This is actually the longest road on the back lot. Up next, though, we'll turn on to a road named for actress Janet Leigh. And here we're going to see some more very cool picture cars. Including Dominic Toretto's Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious films. We have the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. And we have a Bumblebee. The yellow and black Camaro in the back is a Bumblebee from the Transformers franchise. Now at this point we are about 15 minutes from the end of the tour. We'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need assistance and remain seated at all times. Okay, up next we're going to visit the creepiest place on the back lot, the Bates Motel. This is where Norman Bates works, the title character from the film Psycho. In front of the Bates Motel you can see we have some fencing. That's part of what was a scare maze for Halloween Horror Nights. Now we're also going to see the Psycho house, the home of Norman's mother. It is the real house from the film. It was originally built as a two-sided facade, and we have since completed the exterior, so it's got a more finished look to it. So you'll get a nice close-up look at the Psycho house coming up on your left-hand side, and you're going to see Norman Bates because he's standing on the porch. Oh! Alright, just past the Psycho house, we're going to see one of the original sets of videos from the film War of the Worlds. Steven Spielberg's local crash set. It is a real plane. It was a retired Boeing 747. Now, Steven
That's an airplane. That's an airplane. Wow. Look at that.
Because it's just something you don't see. You're doing good. Doesn't mean you're pushing like crazy. You're just kind of close.
Boeing 747. Steven Spielberg wanted the real thing for this sequence, even though it only lasts a few moments in the movie, and he wanted to give audiences, what bang for their buck, and he succeeded at that. So again, Steven Spielberg is a filmmaker that we've been associated with for a long time, from Jaws to E.T. to the Jurassic Park film, the list goes on. Another filmmaker we've been working with a lot more recently is Jordan Peele, with his films Get Out, Us, and most recently Nope. And up next we're going to drive through some sets from the movie Nope. These are the Jupiter's Claim sets from the film. And as we drive through the sets, our guide is going to be the writer-director of Nope, Jordan Peele. He's going to talk to us about the sets.
Movie magic happens when a team of collaborators, often independent, work together to take an impossible mission to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking room and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Big Share. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that? A little farther down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. It was to showcase an unbelievable live show. Stop looking so alive. Anyway, I'm this Hollywood fairly soon.
The film, designed by Ruth DeYoung, the production designer for Nope, after the movie finished filming on location. The sets were disassembled and then reassembled here on the back lot for us. Now, switching gears, up next we're going to head into Sullivan Truck Repair, a known hangout of Dominic Toretto and his friends from the Fast and Furious films. So I'm going to set the scene briefly. There's a witness on this tram that we have to protect from evil criminal Owen Shaw. So we're going to hide in here to protect the witness. Everybody just stay calm, stay seated, and you do not need to wear your 3D glasses yet. I will let you know when it's time to put the 3D glasses on.
Name is Roman Pierce. He's a mention. Buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. We brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy, but it's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in that third row, like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs Urban Assault Vehicle. Best training that's ever married about. It's made by my man Ted. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa vehicle. So you can get that to you. What's that?
You had one job to do, Roman, one. Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us a lift.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
FBI, don't move. Bill, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Complex suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of...
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our truck.
After them!
Under construction! Everybody